Hey guys, I I want to talk to you guys about labels, gender identity, sexual identity, just because it's something very prominent in my life today. So I thought it would be best to talk to you guys about it. So society is becoming more accepting with all these new labels for your gender and sexuality, but I personally find it almost to be more alienating or more pressure placing. Um, I've never felt the need to identify myself so much as until now. Especially as I shave my head, a lot of people have been consistently questioning me about my identity as a person in general, and I understand a lot of it is due to respect, and they want to know what pronouns to identify me as, but I don't really identify myself as somebody who succumbs to societal labels. And I don't mean this to be a pretentious little like indie girl shit, but like I just don't know right now. And come here. I don't know what my gender identity is. I don't know what my sexual identity is. And I want you guys to know that, and I want you guys to also know that it's fucking okay. I am a 20-year-old, and I'm still trying to figure myself out. Some days I wake up and feel like a girl, and some days I wake up and feel like a boy, and it's cool by me. I also don't really like the dichotomy of masculine and feminine and how they have to be exclusive to either gender. I kind of just think that I am a gender bender. I don't know, someone called me that, so I'm gonna just take that. Sorry, my cat is crying because this is so emotional for her. But basically, I just wanted to talk about gender identity and sexual identities and kind of tell you guys that I have no idea what mine are as of now, and I am okay with that, and you should be okay with that. And I guess I've been feeling very pressured by my followers and by just society in general to identify myself as something so that it's more comfortable for them. And like straight up, I've had a friend be like, I'm your best friend, like you have to tell me like what your pronouns are, what you identify as. And I'm like, Sophia, like you've known me my whole life. It really doesn't matter what I identify as. Like, I'm not gonna be offended if you call me she. I'm not gonna be offended if you call me he. I'm not gonna be offended if you call me they. That goes for everybody. I don't care. I don't like to put myself into boxes and label myself, because then I feel pressured to become that label. And what if in a year I don't resonate with that label and I'm gonna feel caught in it? Or people are gonna be like, well, you said you were this and now you're that, so like, are you fake? Like, I just think it's so stupid. Like, all these labels are put out there so that people can understand more or feel more comfort by being like, oh, okay, so you're agender, or you're cisgender, or you're transgender. Like, okay, okay, like, thank you, like, now I know, like, wow, you're so comforted by the fact that I have a gender that you don't understand, or you do understand. Like, who cares? Like, people are constantly asking me how I came to find myself and become confident, and I'm confident in myself as an ever-changing, evolving entity. I am comfortable with myself changing on the daily. I'm comfortable with myself being one way one day and one way the next. We are multifaceted creatures. We are not meant for these boxes. We are meant to be expansive and all-encompassing, and I don't know. I'm just very frustrated because I feel like society, by becoming more accepting, or these genders becoming and sexualities becoming more apparent in society, there's a lot more pressure of people at even very young ages to identify themselves with a certain gender or sexuality. And I just feel like people need to know that you do not have to be anything for anybody else. You are yourself, and the only person that can figure who you are out is you. And whether or not people are calling you this, that, or the other, ignore it. This is about you. This is your journey. You're gonna figure it out. I have full faith in you. I have full faith in everybody. I have full faith in myself that you will figure out who you are, what your identities are, what labels you want to fit into, or not. I don't want to, so I just don't, and I'm sorry if that bothers people that I'm just me, but I hope that you guys can accept me for that and also learn from it, because I think that's kind of a frivolous thing to be constantly labeling yourself for society. But if there's something you're comfortable with, if you really do want to go by they or a different gender pronoun, then please promote that. But for those who are unsure, you are still valid, and you are still a person, and you are still whoever you are, whether or not you identify as straight, trans, he, she, anything. It doesn't matter as long as you're you and you feel comfortable with you.